of folks have commented on the program that I sent out an email for everybody. It's called VideoMakerFX. If you guys haven't seen this, it's kind of a new piece of software. And typically I'm not very excited about recommending new video tools or video software. I like this program, but here's the caveats, okay? This thing is like on fire from the perspective that what I'm certain is happening is all of these video gurus out there who say you can buy these silly little PowerPoint templates and make professional videos and with zero work and zero knowledge and all that good stuff, they're all having a field day with this because it does a couple of pretty cool things. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what sucks about it and why I would not use this program to make a whole bunch of in-depth, really good videos. But I will tell you what I will use it for to make my existing video work better. Here's what it does. Okay, it creates these things called scenes. And you can think of a scene as little more than an animated slide. Remember I bitched about not having a motion blur in some text animation. Well, here I can go ahead and get it, right? So it's really just think of it as a slide or sets of slides that you can go in and just in such a wickedly easy way modify stuff. I love that. Describe, benefit of image, boom. And it kind of does it all in real time, and it's nice. So here's the thing. I would use such a thing if what the slide looks like and what it does is suitable or applicable to what I want to show. Here's what it doesn't do. See where describe is right here? You can't move that. You know, I can't say, oh, I want that to come in up here. I want it to come in down here. So in the grand scheme of things, is that a big deal? Well, maybe, but maybe not. Maybe to get that effect that I want, this is just totally worth it to me. So instead of creating this animation in PowerPoint, which I could certainly do, except for what? The motion blur, okay? It's already kind of pre-built. So think of it as pre-built slide content, right? Now, the other nice thing I like about it is that if I go to add slide here, there are tons of these pre-done scenes, if you will. So you can pick individual slides out of what's called a theme, or you can add them all and then modify one at a time. So this basically looks like it'll have 3 slides to it. You get a preview here. It's just kind of nicely laid out. It's handy dandy, and it does a couple of interesting things. It's not just text and stuff like that. It's got a little hand drawing whiteboard dude, which works okay, not as well as VideoScribe. So the trade-off here is, gosh, can I like get a library of things that I can just pick from and choose and kick out some content to take care of a lot of my animation needs? And some of them are pretty darn good, like this one. This is just really kind of awesome. It's a lot of animation in there, and it's all pre-done. So could I use this? Yeah, I might be able to use content like this. I personally won't be using it to create all kinds of complete videos, and I'll tell you why. Here's a couple things I hate about this thing, okay? You'll notice that down here, it might be kind of hard to see, but the timing for this slide is 11.5 seconds. So in other words, whatever's going on here is going to happen for 11.5 seconds. If I want to narrate this and time it to kind of like, you'll notice that there are like 4 different text things that happen on the slide. Well, what's going to happen there? Yeah, I'm going to run into a timing problem, aren't I? You can add some delay into seconds and things like that, but I think that's going to get really ugly really fast. So here's why I don't care about that. I'm not going to use this as my only video creation tool, because I think it's going to be just a pain in the butt for people to try to do that because of things like timing. All I care about is the animation. So watch, it's going to animate and zoom out, and the next one's going to zoom in. So if you know how to use Camtasia, let's say I just kick this out as a video, I'll pull it into Camtasia, and then I'll just extend frames or, trim up any dead spots or anything like that, and I can time it perfectly to my audio narration. The key there is that if you could find the perfect video creation tool, I'll tell you what it is. It's After Effects. If you could find a more hideously, and when I say hideous, I mean in the most heinous terms possible, complex program to learn how to use than After Effects, then, oh my gosh, a lot of times it's a matter of a trade-off. So yeah, I mean, I use PowerPoint to create certain kinds of content, and I rarely will use it as the sole means of creating a video. Sometimes I will, sure. And you know what? Sometimes, I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's kill that. Okay, I'm going to add slide, and let's just see what we have here. Let's meet Anna. So I'm going to click the Anna theme, and I'm going to add all slides. So this might typically be an entire video. Now the thing is, I can very easily go in here and modify this, and like I say, it looks really good. So in the case where maybe I just have a little explainer video set to music, then man, I don't know if you can hardly beat it. You can go in and you can add images, you can change background images, you can, in some of the slides, you can add video clips. So like inside something, a frame like this might be a video clip. You can pick and choose, delete, reorder. But the thing is, the animation is already all done. All I got to do is modify text. So sometimes I might make myself just a cutesy little kind of video set to some happy music. Oh, by the way, one of the other things I do like is it comes with like 20 tracks of pretty decent royalty-free music. Let's see. This isn't a bunch of lame, computer-generated crap here. These are actually kind of nice. During the launch, I think this software is like 37 bucks. Heck, I'd pay that just for the music for the most part. Here's your problem with that. And again, why I probably won't add audio in here. I might add it in here, but I'll need to edit it in Camtasia because if the music goes longer than the slides, yeah, it just stops. It just cuts it off. Oh, amateur night, right? Is everybody with me? If you're doing a video, unless the music stops on purpose and has a dramatic end, which most royalty-free music does anymore, don't just let it stop. Yeah, fade it out or something. But so that's kind of the key there, though. Is that a game changer or a showstopper for me? No, heck no, because this isn't my only tool. It's just another arrow in the old quiver. If I wanted to crank out like 2 slides, Anna's happy and Anna is sad. Okay. Let me show you another little trick here. So let's think about this background here. And I'm not really going to go through the thing of demonstrating this, but this just kind of comes to mind. So let's say, yeah, I like some of the animations of these slides, but gosh, I want some of the flexibility of PowerPoint. So I'd like to match the PowerPoint slide background to this. Okay, so let's let this roll just for a second, and I'll show you that all I need to have is one little moment in time, boom, of blankness. See that right there? If I export this as a video, pull it into Camtasia, I can save this frame as a PNG. It's 1280 by 720, and that could be imported into my background as a slide background. So what that means is that you won't be able to tell the difference between slides that I create using the same background here in PowerPoint and the animated Anna who is unhappy. and really just kind of bumming out here. But she does it in such an adorable way, I might want to, use that animation. If you put everything all together, yeah, I'm going to whip out some really wicked cool content here. The thing is, like I say, there are lots of them. I bought also what's called the Pro Pack, which is, I think it's a, let me see, these are called scenes over here. So I think it's 100 more scenes, and then for $17 a month, I get 50 more every month. So for me, I don't know, I just like cool stuff. Oh, here's a good one. Let me show you this one. It's a good example. It's called the Google search, okay, just for giggles. So now I'm going to add slides. Let's go to the Google search. And I'm just going to add all the slides. This is kind of like what was called a search story video. Here's how you kind of do this with this particular slide. I'm going to click on the text box here. So enter your Google search term here. Screencast coaching. And again, you might not be able to see it over the webinar, but it updates it here in real time inside this animation. Oh, and let's see, what do I want the search results to be? Here's your Google top search result is me. And that will kind of show up after it. So it's like an animated sequence of a cool little search story thing. Okay, it's me. That I can just punch out, right? And I probably even want to use all these other slides. Just the Google thing. Because it's just snappy, it's animated, it's all blurred here, so I could pump that out. And what I'm finding is that, there's just lots of little examples like that. So that's kind of the deal with that.